everybody. This is Chris, and this is day 37 of my 90-day challenge, where I talk about tips and public speaking and also about life and leadership in general. And tonight, we're going to talk about three steps to rake in the results that you want or the results that you need. And this earlier today I was just doing my laundry and doing other things, and while I was listening to Tony Robbins, and while I was reading, no, listening, while I was listening to him, it's like he sort of like punched me in the face, and he woke me up to my complacency, to the things that I should have been doing, but then somewhere along the way I got lost, and I may have I may have become complacent along the way. And he just woke me up, and suddenly I realized, oh my gosh, I somehow I learned all the things that he was talking about, and somehow it was new to me, and I have been implementing them in the past. But in a particular area that I have, that I in my life right now, I sort of haven't I haven't been implementing it. I haven't been applying this powerful steps, the powerful pattern that I implemented in certain area. Now I just need to bring it into this particular area that I'm working on right now, and I hope and pray I will be able to achieve the result I needed. And so today I'm going to share with you three steps to rake in the results that you need, to rake in the results that you want, whatever area it is. And I'll be sharing an example based on my experience. And also I am to remind myself to bring in the concept, this powerful pattern, and put it into practice so that in this area that I'm concerned right now, it will be somehow addressed. It will be, I'll be able to take charge as appropriately and as responsibly as possible. So are you ready? Here are the three steps. Number one is you need to identify the result that you want or the result that you need. What does it look like? Paint a picture. What is the vision? What does it look like? For example, years ago, I wanted to write a book. And the result that I want is that I would see a person, or I would meet a person, a reader of my book, and say, hey, thank you for writing that book. Thank you. It inspired me. It empowered me. It equipped me to do something. And that was the picture in my mind. And there were a lot of areas, of course, that I was looking at, like looking at myself, presenting about the book, telling people about it. And I see people who are being inspired and helped, not only in an inspiring way, but also equipped and empowered with the tools that I shared in the book. And that was the picture to me. So what is the result that you want? And what does it look like? Whatever area it is in your life, what is that? It is like having that vision of a result, a picture in your mind that you want to achieve. Now, second, you have to connect to a compelling reason. Why must you achieve this? Why must you do this? It's something that you need to do. It's a must. And to be able to have that, you need to connect to a compelling reason. And to me, my reason years ago, before I published my first ever book in 2013, was that it is like if I am not able to share this message through the book, it's as if I am committing a sin of omission. It's like it's something that I should put it out there because people need it. And I know it will help people because the message that I'll be sharing in that book was a message that I acquired, and it helped me a lot. And it changed my life. And that is why I want to share that, because of this longing to be able to give value to friends. And sometimes when I talk about it, I miss, I am not able to do it. In having it in a book, in distributing it to whoever is willing and open to read it, then it will be something that is powerful. And if I will not be able to do it, it's as if I am committing, it's like a sin of omission if I won't be able to do it. And that to me was so compelling. It's compelling enough that even if uh, a month before it is about to be published, it is about to be printed and released, I was a bit hesitant. And it was the last lap, it was the last step, and I was saying, hey, wait a minute, will I proceed or not? And there's still this question, because I have this, there's this hesitance in me that I was thinking, oh, wait a minute, do I have the right to put it out there? Do I have the right to write it? And all these questions. But because of this compelling reason, I proceeded it. Of course, with that reason as well, with the first things that I did months and years before it was released. Because it took me, for my first book, it took me 3 years to write it. The second one took me 3 weeks. The third one took me a year, and the fourth one, it took me roughly 3 months. And I'm sharing this because you need to connect to that compelling reason. And that similar line of reasoning helped me proceed despite the challenges, despite the questions. So what is the compelling reason? So let's review. Number one, you need to identify the result you wanted. What does it look like? Number two, you need to connect to a compelling reason. Why must you achieve it? And finally, number three, but before that, let me just say hi to those who are watching. Hi to those who join us. Vincent Juan, Norkian, Latmar, Stewart, Cecil, thank you for the like. Thank you for the reaction. And those of you, feel free to share your comment or to ask a question, just in case we can still address that. I hope I can, if you will have a question. Third is this. The third step is to establish rituals. What do I mean by rituals? These are activities that you will do consistently, whether you feel like doing it or not. And it's like you're disciplined enough because it's a ritual and you have to do it consistently, regularly. And going back to my example on writing a book, my ritual then was, at least for a week, having a chapter or an article or an essay about the book that I need to write, and it has to be delivered on a regular basis, whether that be perfect or not, whether that I need to edit it even more, but I need you to just put it out there. And I need to have that ritual. And that ritual helped me with my third book. It was something similar to that. Of course, the second and fourth was a bit different ritual because of the very tight deadline that I put upon myself. But it's something similar. It's like I need to write this particular piece on this particular time, and I need to deliver it on this particular period. And that was my ritual. So what is the ritual that you can establish? What are the activities that you need to do on a consistent basis that will bring you to the result that you want, so that the picture in your mind, the vision that you have, will be achieved? You will be able to go and step really into that phase that you have in mind. I hope this helps you. These 3 steps to rake in the results that you want. Again, let me say it again. You need to identify the result you wanted. You need to connect to a compelling reason. And third, you need to establish rituals. I hope this helps you. I am also reminded to apply this in a particular area that I'm working on right now, because it has worked in other areas that I've been doing in the past, about writing a book, about learning about public speaking with Toastmasters, about being able to achieve my distinguished Toastmaster designation or norm, about earning my CPA license. It has been helping me, but somehow I've become complacent. And so I am reminding myself, and also you right now, because I believe if if you've been achieving things before, this is not new to you, and you know how to identify the result that you want. You know how to connect to a compelling reason, and you know how to establish rituals. The invitation for you and me is to reconnect and to reignite this passion, this obsession in a good way, to apply these three steps, to put this concept into practice, into an area that you need to work in right now. Whatever area you're in, maybe in the area of relationship, maybe in the area of fitness, maybe in the area of your finances, maybe in the area of business or work or career or studies, whatever it is, I believe this will be helpful. And I hope and pray that you will apply it. And I'm also making myself accountable to put this into practice in the area that I need to work on right now. Again, this is Chris. Let's pray for each other in applying these concepts. So challenging, but I believe it will be so rewarding. And if we connect to that reason, to our purpose, it will be so meaningful, and it will be magical. Again, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for those who join us: Abby, Norman, Vincent, Letmore, Stewart, Cecil, everybody. Thank you. May God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow.